chat for the hearts that sustain us. Bringing the love where the waves crash and scatter. Words form a bond and they endlessly chain us. Kindness that matters. Voices arise and the flow never falter. Building a space where the ties last forever. Chat is the place where respect doesn't alter, holding us clever. Grateful are we for the sparks that ignite us. Chat lifts us up, every voice brings its power. Threads of goodwill through the storms that unite us. Hope we devour. Here in this space, every heart finds its meaning. Words weave a net where the world feels much kinder. Chat is the pulse, every moment redeeming, binding reminder. Grateful are we for the sparks that ignite us. Chat lifts us up, every voice brings its power. Threads of goodwill through the storms that unite us. Hope we devour.
Hey, y'all. Still working out the bugs. I had to. Well, that's weird. Okay. Okay. It just looked to me like it was cutting me off at a portrait width, which is a little weird. So, how is everybody? It's been a while since I've seen everybody. We missed Sunday, so it's been almost a little more than a week, if I'm calculating correctly. And we're on a different day. Paolo, dear, you found me even on a different day. My goodness, my head has a weird shape to it today. Hopefully, y'all aren't noticing too badly. Mm. I got home and I went outside to sit down. And I've been sitting out there. I didn't realize how warm it was. Actually, I think it's warmer in the house than it was outside because sometimes the air forgets to go on. And so I got here, or I got home. Um, well, I came inside and then I took child number 4 to their practice. And then I came back home. And that's when I realized that the AC was off. Hey, Scooter Mom, how are you? It is good to see you. So, child number 4. Oh, thank you, Paolo. It is good to see you too. It is good to see you. I know I've been gone quite a bit, so I apologize for that. I I'm pretty sure if anything were to happen to me, at a minimum, my family would post something on the community page. I would hope. I would hope that that would be the case. You guys, my My diploma arrived. Here it is. Yeah, you can't see all of it. My diploma arrived. Isn't that cool? Now I've got to figure out what I'm going to do with it. Put it in a frame and put it up on the wall. Hmm. So the air is on now. It's feeling a little less oppressive in the house. Like I said, my child number 4 got home and I thought they came in to sit down and talk to me, and they did not. They were so warm and they wanted to come inside to the air. And then I discovered that the air wasn't even on for them. Yeah, it's nice to have it. It's nice to have it. So the poor thing hung out wanting to cool off, and the air wasn't on. So I took them to practice and had a really good talk with a cousin yesterday. We were talking about um, my dad, actually, and it was quite lovely to remember him with someone who knew him. This is a more distant cousin, so didn't know us well, but knew us well enough. And it's nice to be able to reminisce and remember people with people who knew them, people who cared about them. That's that's a really nice thing. Hey, good vibes. How are you? I ran across the most interesting thing um in my I think in my Facebook feed the other day, you guys. It's do you guys know who StoryCorps are? StoryCorps? They are part of the Smithsonian, if I understand correctly, and they record. Hey, Gnome Roamer, how are you? Manning 8 and Antics? Where did you go, Gnome Roamer? It is good to see you. So what was I talking about? I was talking about, it's gonna come to me. Gonna come to me. What was I talking about? Right out of my head it goes. The brain fog is real. You went to Hollywood? Very cool. Are there pictures? Picture didn't happen, Gnome Roamer. I haven't seen you around, so it's nice to see you. Your channel had gone quiet a little bit. To see all the Sciento sites. Excellent. I can't wait to see the video. Is it going to be on your channel, Gnome Roamer? That would be Really lovely. You made a post? Okay, that is excellent. That is excellent. Let me, give me a second. No roamer. Hold that thought. Here we go. There it is. Take you right off my page into antics. So don't you guys go anywhere. Stay here and hang out. Don't be running over there right now. Come over there later after we're done. Oh, you guys, I am so out of practice. Paolo, are you still here, Paolo? Paolo, are you still here? You're welcome, good vibes. No problem at all. Makes things easier for you all. I am happy to do so. Can you guys remember what I was talking about earlier? Because now I've completely forgotten. We are going to sit here and watch me change out my keyboard batteries. You're welcome, Gnome Roamer. We we're happy to oblige. I think it goes in this way. And it goes, yeah, like that. Carrie Ann? Am I Carrie Ann now? I kind of like the sound of that, Carrie Ann. Carrie Ann minus an Ann. Okay, keyboard connected. We have keyboard connectivity, y'all. Isn't that great? So I cannot remember what I was talking about. I was off to a good start with the conversation. And there it went, right out of my head. It has been for 3 or 4 weeks now since I gave up vaping. Is that what I was talking about? No, I think I was talking about something else. I'll remember. It'll come to me. It'll come to me in the middle of the night. Lori, honey, it is good to see you. I'm sorry you can't stay. Much hugs to you. Bye bye. Oh, that was a nice drive by. Do you guys remember the lovely drive-by that we got a couple of weeks ago, maybe the beginning of the summer? Can you believe the summer is almost over, y'all? The summer is almost over. I mean, it's kind of unofficially over. Hey, Antics. It's kind of unofficially over. And give it another 2 weeks. Yeah, long time no see, Antics. Long time no see. So I made a goal to write in my journal every day. And I have now done that for more than a week. I have motivated myself to write at least a paragraph. Sometimes it's not much, but I'm trying for consistency over quality. Right, Scooter? Doesn't it feel like we just saw Antics somewhere? Where? I have no idea. No idea where I get this feeling from. Deja vu indeed. Lost my train of thought again. Totally lost my train of thought again. Oh, writing. Consistency over quality. You're updating Gnome Roamers and you're taking a break? Well, I think that's fine for you to pop in as him. I knew it was you, but it was lovely to have Gnome Roamers stop in for a minute. How are things going? How long until your secret friend derailed? That's your specialty. Oh, I don't think it was you. You just got home, girl? The actual? You just got home? Oh my goodness gracious. That is some kind of trip. That is a long time. That is commitment. Does it always take you that long to get back over the bridge? Maybe you should go earlier in the day. Would that make it easier? Always like that, huh? That's the tube had a crash, so you had to go to I'm just not caught up. Oh, Antics, what happened? It's too bad the tube had a crash. I hope that it wasn't too bad. Antics, I hope that nothing bad has happened. Oh, you just came back from an epic trip with him? We'll have to read the posts. Okay, I will go read the posts, Antics. I haven't seen them, so I didn't know. That is wonderful. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. So, yeah, out of my head. I can't keep a thread for love nor money, and it has nothing to do with antics or any of y'all. It has everything to do with brain fog. Oh, you just now posted them? Okay. Okay. That makes sense, Antics. I was like, why would I not see Antics posts? I mean, I know I've worked the last couple of days. So I get a little out of touch on my working days, but not not that much out of touch. I still notice things. Live chat just won the Nobel Prize in Communicative Excellence. Oh, Adam, the Nobel Prize. Such an interesting subject of conversation right now, eh? How are you doing, Adam? Welcome in. Welcome in. What's everybody up to tonight? Just free associate. Free association is lovely. Go off on a riff about the Nobel Prize. Manning, what about Manning antics? Now just pushed the kitten who now likes sourdough. Which one likes sourdough? What about Manning antics? Is he your secret admirer? Hmm? Ah, what I thought you were saying. That's so sweet, antics. I'm so happy for the two of you. That's just lovely. Clinton, Adam, did you know? Did you know, Adam? Adam, that's adorable. Adam, your response is adorable. Adorable. Was Clinton who likes sourdough, huh? Emhoff is the quiet one. Yeah, that's like scotch and soda. Scotch is the quiet and reclusive one. How are they getting along with the girls, Brain Fog? How is that introduction going? I haven't kept up with much. I've been a little distracted. Oh, I know what I was talking about. Writing and trying to get quality, quantity, consistency over quality. Consistency over quality. You taught Clinton. You sensed. Yes, Adam. Your powers of observation, I expect, are keen. Keen powers of observation, sir. That is my assessment. I got really warm sitting outside and then coming in. So, anyhow, writing. I have managed, it's been a week and a half, and I have gotten at least a paragraph in every day. So, you guessed a while ago, but you had to keep your guess to yourself. I now declare you manning and womaning. L- Have you been waiting for that one, Adam? You kept that one under wraps? You've had that one prepared, ready to deploy when the time came. Adorable. Manning and womaning. I'm really happy for you, Antics. That's just lovely. So for a full more than a week. So we'll see. We'll see if I need to up the stakes and make it writing more like a page. Because I'm feeling like just being able to write a paragraph is not giving me my taxes will be immaculate or their taxes will be immaculate, not mine. Antics and Mannings. So I'm just not getting enough information down. So I need to figure out when to put it in my schedule and make sure it happens during that time. Their taxes. Got it. That's what I thought you meant. Their taxes, not my taxes. They're there, not this there. Right, Adam? They're there, not this there. Um, I'm just not getting enough information. It's not it's not enough to relay any information. Um, so we'll see. Maybe after 2 weeks, if I manage to make it 2 weeks, maybe I'll up the ante at 2 weeks. What do y'all think? Trying for consistency is really hard because I'm trying not to care about the quality of the communication that I'm putting down, which doesn't mean that I don't care. It just means that I'm making the what am I doing? I'm not I'm really, really reducing the barrier to entry for getting me to write by saying anything anything counts. And if that's what it takes, then that's what it takes. But maybe, like I said, maybe give it when I get to 2 weeks, which is coming up here next Tuesday. When I get to 2 weeks, um, maybe I'll change and make it that I have to write a whole page. Scooter Mom, are you still here? Are you still here, Scooter Mom? Scooter Mom, blue or green? Blue or green? You win you win first in award, Scooter Mom. You get the first in. And I have totally forgotten to award it up till now. My goodness gracious, guys, I am out of practice. How do I do this for 2 hours? How do I riff at you guys? Blue? Okay, blue it is. There is your first in award. Hey, Fab Daddy. How's it going, man? How's it going? We're just having a very laid back afternoon, hanging out and chilling. Isn't it nice, Scooter? I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. I think it's really pretty. Let me send it to you. Hold on. Okay, there you go, Scooter Mom. You should have it. It's going smoothly. We're just a bunch of easygoing beatniks. We are a bunch of easygoing beatniks. You just drank a smoothie? What kind of smoothie? Peach? Lovely. Maybe we should get some frozen peaches. Hey, can you guys see my black eye? Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. You can see it. No, it's this one. Yeah, it's this side. Lupita! Yeah, right there. You can see my black eye right through here. No one's playing guitar? Is somebody's I could add some music. We could add some music. You guys like the music? I beat myself, Fab Daddy. You had to feed the cat. Hey, Antics, do I need to turn the music off? Hold on. Let me stop that. Your neighbor is playing a tuba? My neighbor is playing the drums and a bass. So my neighbor is playing guitar deeply in the backyard. CBF, your new fur babies are so adorable. Aren't they, Lupita? Aren't they? Oh, good, Antics. Well, maybe I'll turn it back on then. We were hippies and no one's playing. Yeah. Mantix? Oh my goodness, Antics. Mantix. So I fainted and I was sitting down and somehow I hit my head on the way down and knocked myself really good. So it gave me a black eye. I don't know. Can I show you guys a picture? Let's see if I can find the picture of how bad it looked. It was pretty bad. Pardon me. There it is. Here we go. I'll show you the picture of how bad it was. There. You see how bad it is? Yeah. And you can't see it, but it's all along my crease there, is black as can be. You can't see it with the eyeshadow. Whoops. Nothing good about a black eye. Ah, when the gifts started flowing. I tend to be pretty oblivious to everything going on around me. So I never would have guessed. Never in a million years would I have guessed that it was you, Antics. Um, I was having some pain, and the pain caused me to pass out. I was having some cramping, and it was painful enough that it caused me to pass out. And yes, I've been to the doctor and I've been checked out, and they are not concerned. It is all fine. It is all fine. Sorry, I thought that for a second I thought that Orion was rocking. You promised to stop. Yeah, please don't push me anymore, Antics. It's not the first time I've ever fainted, but it's the first time I've ever fainted and not realized when I woke up that that's what was happening. Yeah, no head dives allowed without a crowd to catch me. Exactly. I I did a serious dive out of my chair and onto the floor. My fingers my fingers were still tingly more than 24 hours later. So I messed up my neck something, I'm sure too. It was it was pretty significant. I'm pleased that there's so little evidence. Yeah, crash helmet next time. Well, like I said, usually I know when I'm gonna pass out. I've never had it happen before that I've passed out and I don't remember being aware that I was gonna pass out. Usually it comes on um much more slowly. I've never fainted dead away without any memory of knowing that I was fainting. It was like just instantaneous. Last year you ended up at the hospital. They said I had low phosphorus. I don't think they know what it was. You blame Moderna? Headgear antics? Yeah. Kittens are the only babies bounce. Babies bounce. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's a joke. Every baby's been, yes, exactly. Tigger kitten. Love orange cats. You didn't know that babies bounced? Every baby's been dropped on their head at least once. Hal, and of course, Kanga and Roo. Yeah, Kanga and Roo both bounce, don't they? Roo does a lot of bouncing. The orange one is the only one who is standoffish. That's interesting. Kristen, my dear, I was just thinking about you. You were also numb with neuropathy for weeks, and they don't know why, Fab Daddy? That's not good. Why do you blame Moderna? If you don't mind me asking. If you do, you can tell me to shove it. Absolutely. How are you doing, Kristen, dear? We were just talking about how beautiful my shiner was. You want to see? Let me get the picture. Let me get the picture up so I can then share this screen. You know, oh, you're funny, Scooter Mom. Yeah, it might be too late. There's my shiner, Kristen. The shiner I gave myself. Pretty fancy, huh? So, what we are going to do going forward, y'all, is I'm going to be on Monday nights and Thursday nights. Low phosphorus just seemed like a bullshit answer. Well, but I mean, you need to drop yours to still. You didn't get to see my certificate? Which certificate, brain fog? Kristen, why are you fainting? Which certificate do you want to see, brain fog? I might have to send it to you privately. Because I don't think I'm going to share you're talking about my diploma. I don't know that I want to post it to everybody. Not that you guys would probably have any trouble figuring out who I am. Yeah, I'll send you a picture, brain fog. I'll take a picture and send you a picture. Diploma, diploma, diploma. I can say it how you spelled it. Diploma. I like that. Have any of you guys tried that pop pop? No, that black eye was not due to chair ejection. Pain made me faint too, Kristen. I was in pain, and that is why I fainted, which is what ended me up with the black eye. The fainting led me to falling, which led to the black eye. But the fainting was from pain. No, I showed that. I showed that. So he's not entirely wrong. Diplomopa. Diplomopla. I did it, Adam. Diplomopla. Blame Clinton? Okay, we'll blame Billy. And since I watched RFK Jr. in front of Congress, Moderna seemed like a perfect scapegoat. Okay, we'll blame Moderna, Fab Daddy. Yes, you tried the popcorn. Your buddy said it was amazing. It's gross. Everything he likes, I hate. Poppy, yeah. He was driving at the time, too. Wow. It's my diploma, Lupita. It's my diploma. But I'm not going to put it out there for everyone to see because it has all of my information on it. So, but it came. It came, it came. Professor, my dear, how are you? How are you? It is good to see you. The house is finally cooling down. Oh my goodness, y'all. It was up to 78. I have found. You like the pop up, the Oppo Pop? What flavors are good? What flavors are good? It's really expensive. Oh, Poppy. Just a second. Oppo Pop. Oh my goodness, guys. What flavor Oppo Pop? I lost you. Oh, there you are. Okay, so let's look. I got a paper that says I paid entirely too much for my education. That's terrific. Yes, indeed, Fab Daddy. Just exactly like that. Anytime I go off topic, it's all in good fun. That's fine, Professor. Familiar is very occult. Cherry cola popcorn? It's so expensive, you guys. Look at this. $45 for popcorn. What are all the flavors? Salty caramel, Cinnalicious, Maui Heat, Pickle Monster, Fancy Butter, Super Butter, Test Launch. Oh, Birthday cake, Thinalicious, Fancy Butter, Maui Heat, Salted Umami, Salty Caramel, Super Butter, Pickle Monster, Maui Heat, Birthday Cake, Salty Caramel, Spicy Pickle, Salted Umami. Interesting. Olipop is what he had you buy, saying it's amazing. It ain't. But I don't know. I'll keep trying. I got a bunch. Does the popcorn come with a paper saying you paid too much for it? Yeah, it seems awfully pricey. I think I'm not buying that popcorn because I can just put toppings on it. I don't I don't need all that fanciness to just put toppings on it myself. It's a lot of money for regular old popcorn. They're finding some sort of a way to make it more expensive. Yeah, just like my diploma, Fab Daddy. It comes with a nice certificate. They could probably charge more money if they sent those certificates. Certified fresh popcorn, I bet. I bet you'd work. I bet it would. I don't know, I kind of want to try it, but not at that price. Guaranteed though, huh? Hmm. Oh, let's see what the discount they sent me is worth. Eh, only $10 off the order. Poppy has stevia, which is not good for you because it raises sugar cravings. Interesting, brain fog. I don't like stevia. I have an air popper, a bag of popping corn, and butter and salt. I'm good. There you go, Scooter Mom. Veritable connoisseur of expensive popcorn degree. You never heard that, Good Vibes? I've never heard that either, but I don't like stevia, so I've never used it. Nice non-sugar popcorn and ran into all those fake sugars and read they are worse than thing sugar. Stevia helps to manage blood sugar. I've never liked stevia, so I don't. Yeah, it's bitter to my taste too, Professor. I feel you there, so I don't like it in anything. It tastes nasty. I wouldn't want stevia in anything. Hey, Heather. Now to self, stay away from Scooter and antics. You were never dropped on your head? Are you sure? Or is your mom just not telling you, Heather? Stevia isn't supposed to raise your blood sugar. If only you could tolerate the taste. I'm allergic to aspartame, so I've kept an eye out for sugar subs. The best thing to do is to keep sugar to a minimum. Yes, that is keep to sugar and keep it minimal. That is the way to do it. You just tried agave syrup? Is it a good sugar substitute? That's good to know, Fab Daddy. I've never tried it. Does it work kind of like corn syrup? I wonder about the focus group when price points were decided. Yeah, it's a little rich. Have I ever smoked stevia? No, I have not, Kristen. I didn't know it was something you could smoke. It is an herb, though. What happens when you smoke it? You got coconut sugar from Trader Joe's. It's about half the calories of cane sugar. Interesting, Professor. That's really interesting. No, I'm trying to inhale off the wrong side. Heather, it's good to see you. Agave is more like honey to you. Okay, that makes sense, Professor. But honey, corn syrup, they have same properties. Hydrophilic, hydro, hydrophilic. Is that the right word? They attract moisture. Why you've got to be careful. Agave syrup in your peach smoothie. Nice. Agave syrup in a peach smoothie sounds really tasty. I have had a lot of cravings. It's like my appetite is like I want things to eat, but I'm still picky about what I want to eat. So it doesn't quite, it's like I can't afford to just order food whenever I'm hungry. Got to deal with what's in the house and you know, make food that we have in the house rather than going off and buying something. You'd like Krispy Kreme donuts right now? To be fair, child number 4 brought donuts home the other day, and we still have a few left. So I may have a donut after the stream, y'all. And we are at First Minnesota Goodbye. It is that time. Do you like just the plain, straight Krispy Kremes? Susan, sweetie, how are you, my dear? Oh, I know what I was talking about. I was talking about this really interesting thing that StoryCorps is doing. It is called, let me find it here just a second. It is called One Small Step. And the idea is it brings together people with different views together well, let's put it on hold for just a second. Fab Daddy, I got organic honey, but it adds a flavor whatever I mix it with. But the agave is not flavored, so it's good with coffee and tea. Yes, I understand that, Fab Daddy. You don't want that flavor. Honey, honey is good with your tea, but not so much with your coffee. Oh, Susan. You actually like the stevia because it tastes a bit off. It helps retrain the palate to avoid super sweetness. Ugh, that's how I feel about it, Adam. Do I have to retrain my palate? Probably wise. Probably wise. So this program is called One Small Step. And the idea is to bring people with different views together to have a conversation, not to debate, but simply to get to know each other as people. A 50-minute recorded conversation between two people with different political views. Science tells us we can combat the polarizing effects of news and social media just by talking to each other one to one again. Because when we approach each other with curiosity, we realize we have more in common than we think. So I thought it sounded really, really interesting. You'll make tea instead of the donuts, coming down off the sugar party with brother last weekend. Make tea instead of donuts? Yeah, how did you get a respiratory infection, Susan? You will experiment with the agave and give stevia another run for its money? Maybe I have to try stevia again, too. I don't know that I'm ready to give up yet another. Oh, from your granddaughter? Oh, Susan, I'm so sorry. Is she back in school already? Are things if it tastes super sweet to you, then you're probably right to avoid it. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Licorice root tea is great for coughs, Susan. I would agree with Scooter, and it's lovely. It's lovely flavor. I mean, if you like licorice, I really like the licorice tea. It's sweet and it's really nice for coughs and sore throats. Hey, Zippy, how are you? It is good to see you. So I'm going to announce it again, you guys. Instead of Sundays and Wednesdays, we are going to be Mondays and Thursdays. So that's why I wasn't live last night. And I'm live today. They've been back 2 weeks. Child number 2 has been back. This is the second week. So, yeah. That happened really quick, huh? I'm really worried what's going to happen. I'm really worried about what's going to happen with the immunization schedules. It's good there. I'm glad, Zippy. It is good to see you. We need to move this music along to something else here. That was a little repetitive. Every once and so often. There we go. That sounds nice. Who's Q, Professor? Who's Q? You guys know. Any idea for easy costume Halloween party next month? Um, oh, you're waiting for the patrol. Okay, Professor. Now I'm caught up. That makes sense. Fab Daddy, I am not the most creative person for Halloween costume ideas. I do not. An Uber driver. There you go, Zippy. Adam, you want to be an Uber driver? Oh, you could go as Xenu. That's a good one. Ooh, you could be a ceiling fan, wear a shirt that says Go Ceilings, and carry pom poms. Ceiling fan? You could go as a French kiss, dress in a striped shirt, a beret, and face paint like Kiss members. Just be yourself. Oh, Error 404, costume not found. Wear a plain white t-shirt with the Error 404 costume not found. There's another idea. You could be Smarty Pants, tape Smarties candies all over your pants. I've always wanted to be one of the Yips. That's my dream costume. I've always wanted to be one of the Yips. I'll show you. Go as Zorro. Very cool, Fab Daddy. Do you remember the Yips? There's another one.
Yep, 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 yep. Hello. Yep, 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 yep. Hello.
Okay, so those are the yips. The yips. You were dressed all in blue one year and you said you were a blue stripe. There you go. Yips. Yes, Kristen, yips. Saw someone as a tissue box. She had pink tissue paper coming out of the top of a box. Excellent, Kristen. 2 years ago, I wrote a complicated math problem on a white t-shirt. You were as a drinking problem. That's a good one. You could tape Smarties all to yourself and you could be a Smarty Pants. Last year you got a roll of bubble wrap and went as Anxiety Man. Did you really, brain fog? You got someone dressed up as you? That's adorable. That's adorable. Let's see. The yips is my dream is the other thing I'd go as. I go as Mrs. Roper. You could go as Mr. Roper, although he's not as well beloved as Mrs. Roper. I go as Mrs. Roper sometimes for Halloween. That one works well too. They did it of their own accord. I'm sure they did, brain fog. I think that's adorable. I hope you have pictures. I hope you have pictures. You're going to have to pull those out and show us someday. I bet you they're adorable. Yeah, very cool. During the years I had a front tooth missing, I always dressed as a rodeo clown. Ropes? Ropes for what, Lupita? Oh my goodness, it's so much nicer in here now that the air was on. I was I had to pull my fan out because it was so warm. Now it's just nice to have, but earlier it was definitely warm in the house. You will get the pic somehow? Okay, Papa Cat, thank you. Yeah. Roper. Um, Lupita, did you ever watch the uh sitcom called Three's Company? Did you ever watch Three's Company when you were younger? It was on in the 70s. And Mrs. Roper was the landlady. She was She was pretty funny. So if you just Google Mrs. Roper, we are getting old enough to do a real Golden Girls. Fab Daddy, the sunsets have been excellent. You were a twinkle in your dad's eye still. So these are women dressed up as Helen Roper. Mrs. Roper was played by Audra Lindley. No pictures of her. Let's see. No, that's not what I want. I want that one. Yeah, here we go. She was in, no good pictures. Well, that's enough. That's enough of that. Beauty can come from tragedy. Yeah, brain fog. Those women were our age in real life. Mrs. Roper, indeed. You know who I'm talking about. Good vibes. Mrs. Roper is cool. Lupita, go back and watch Mrs. Roper on Three's Company. Just do a YouTube search, and it will give you all you need to know about why she has become an icon. Muumuus are easy to get, Fab Daddy. Muumuus are easy to get. So are orange-haired wigs. I mean, you could go as Mr. Roper. Yeah, you do need to look it up, Lupita. It's a great show. I mean, it's not a great show. It's not MASH. It's not All in the Family. It's not Columbo. It's not a great show, but it is a cultural touchstone. And Miss Roper is an icon for absolute sure. Boy, wouldn't it be nice if fair use doctrine worked as intended and I could just go show you a couple of minutes of Mrs. Roper in action like we would do if we were in person? Situation comedy. Yes, it is a good show. I mean, it's for a sitcom, it's not a bad show. That's for sure. A sister of the guy that played Walter White's son in Breaking Bad was hired to be a baby Lucille Ball in a movie. Come and knock on your door? What do you mean, Fab Daddy? Okay, Zippy. It is super random, but that's okay. That's what we're here for. We are here for all the super random. I tend towards the super random myself. What else, y'all? Oh, now that I'm doing so well, there's an insurance change that may mean that I don't get one of my antidepressants anymore. And I'm not clear. You've been waiting for me. What do you mean, Susan? Oh, we'll be waiting for you. The theme song. Come and knock on my door. I've been waiting for you. Yes. Sorry, guys. We'll be waiting for you. Come and knock on my door. Now I've got it in my head. You looked it up? It's streaming on Pluto? Pluto is a streaming service? I'm not familiar with this streaming service. I'm not clear what's going on either. Like I said, I'm not sure if this is a local thing or a national thing. But yeah, one of my antidepressants isn't going to be covered anymore. Well, I think Fab Daddy, I think that she thinks that the the insurance change is due to federal law and federal funding, which it might be. Free service, great price point. Okay, Pluto, I will take a look. The Fred prints money and sets interest rates. Yeah, I think she meant, I don't think she meant that. I don't think she meant it that way. I just meant the federal government. The federal government and their cuts to services. Yeah, zippy. I think that's what Scooter meant too. There is a hilarious black woman covering every Little House on the Prairie episode on TikTok. Is she really, Kristen? Will you send me that link, honey? Yes, I know you're a foreigner in our lands. We appreciate you nonetheless, Scooter Mom. Plex is another free service, streams 80s and 90s TV. Well, it's nice that they have free services for that, so you don't have to go pay it. Yeah, Scooter Mom, I need to spend some time on the phone tomorrow and find out if it's due to federal cuts or if it's a state level thing, what's actually going on, because it's not initially clear why I'm no longer able to receive my antidepressant. I mean, it's really complicated. Oh yeah, our executive branch along with the legislature is screwing the value of the dollar and our standing worldwide. Yes, Fab Daddy. I hate that I feel less safe thanks to the likes of some of our feds in our government. I hate that you feel less safe too, Zippy. I don't want anybody to feel unsafe. I don't want anybody to feel unsafe. I'm pretty concerned about what's going on. BRICS is a big concern for you? Well, I can understand that, Fab Daddy. Lupita, honey, you take care. We're pushing India, from what I understand, we are pushing India right into China's arms. For those of you who don't know, BRICS means Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. They're emerging economies. And, well, they don't actually line up like that. They're not real. They're representations of Mount Adams, Mount Rainier, and Mount St. Helens. In one little verse review, Pa has his shorts off, and she explained that's why all our nasty grandmas watch the show. Oh yeah, Michael Landon was hot. Good night from Bob and I. Good night. Good vibes. It's good to see you both. It will be satisfying when they strip all the gold off the Oval Office walls. Sentences I never ever thought I'd say. I concur. You were wondering the one you didn't recognize. Rainier, Adams, and St. Helens. At least China still has the science-based perspectives on use of vaccines. All that gold came from Fort Knox. Oh my goodness, y'all. I hope not. Mount St. Helens is a blast. I've actually never been up there. Boy, you guys, the more I sit here talking to you, the more I can totally see the bruising on my face. It's just so utterly apparent. The makeup hardly covers it enough. But that's okay. All dictators. The West Coast is teaming up to replace the CDC. Indeed, they are, Fab Daddy. A lot of that. Where are we? Turns out a lot of that stuff is from Home Depot. Yeah. Exactly, Zippy. It makes things feel better. Susan, yes. Adam is freaking hilarious. Freaking hilarious. Oh, Susan, you did miss it. I passed out and fell down and bruised my face. See? Gave myself a black eye and a pretty big one, too. I bought a Don't Poke the Bear shirt to add to my growing number of protest t-shirts. Soft secession, here we come, yes. Spell check. Yes, brain fog. Yeah, it it was startling more than anything. There's a lot of talk now about soft secession, which I basically support. We can't even create a state of Jefferson. Secession's not happening. I know what you guys mean. I know you mean secession. Canadians should wear Don't Poke the Beaver shirts. We will see. We will see. I'm not putting much stock into any talk of secession. Power of use of states' rights. You're not wrong, Zippy. Yes, I know brain fog. I know brain fog. Don't poke the beaver. Yes. Those are excellent, Scooter. Is the beaver the national animal of Canada? I don't know. I don't know, Zippy. Scooter Mom, what is the national animal of Canada? Is it really, Scooter Mom? You know what? Scooter Mom, you should make some Don't Poke the Beaver t-shirts and sell them. Those would be excellent. If the federal government would read the Constitution and constrain themselves, all will be okay. One would think, wouldn't they, Fab Daddy? That's what she said exactly. CBF, I ordered a California flag, which will be flying in front of my home instead of the USA flag. Wow, Zippy. You're missing most of what the left is saying, been steeped in the right for a few months. Well, Kristen. Yes, you should, Scooter Mom. Don't need Poke the Beaver t-shirts. Don't poke. Definitely. Let me read that again. Definitely need Don't Poke the Beaver t-shirts. Yes, you should go make some, Scooter Mom. Aside from what the right mocks the left on, I know these points from the left only, kind of. Which points? Who do I watch? I watch The Bulwark. I watch MSNBC. I watch Park Rose Permaculture. Yeah, Majority Report is good. I watch Belle of the Fifth Column. I watch Vlad Flexler. I don't like the idea of voting for my rulers that steal from me, all in the name of for my safety. I agree with you, Fab Daddy. I agree with you strongly. Um, Anybody else have any other recommendations? Did you get all those, Kristen? I can't I can't easily throw them into links for you right now. Park Rose Permaculture, Belle of the Fifth Column, Vexler, What Brain Fog is Saying, What Adam is Saying, Keith Edwards. Anybody else got anybody they recommend? Park Rose Permaculture is great. She's local to me. She's got a lot of good things to say. I don't like Midas Touch. I don't like their headlines. I don't like their headlines. I don't like clickbaity headlines. I would like the real stuff. Park Rose makes it logical. Yes. The Disturbing Illusion is a good channel. Hassan, yeah, I watch Hassan occasionally. I don't object to Hassan. I watch another guy named, hold on, let me find it. I watch this kid named Rashad Crenshaw. And I like him a lot. Huntley Brinkley? Who's Huntley Brinkley? Any of you guys use Ground News? Huntley Brinkley. We can't watch the Huntley Brinkley anymore. See, Adam, I think you're being serious. There you go, being jokey. Oh my goodness gracious, you guys. We had second Minnesota goodbye, and we had third Minnesota goodbye. We are full on into third Minnesota goodbye. Do we have anybody? See if we have anybody show up for third Minnesota goodbye. Yes, I got that, Adam. Took me a minute to catch up. You forget to annotate sometimes. I hear baseball is where it's at this season. I'm so old I remember only having 3 channels for news on TV and no internet. I am that old too, Zippy. 3 channels, and when the president was on, he was on every channel. When the president was on, he was on every channel. It was the worst. Oh my goodness gracious, it was the worst. Was Walter Cronkite a propagandist? I mean, define how do you define propaganda? Jack Cocchiarella, I've had it news. Who? Cocchiarella. Jack Cocchiarella. Is that somebody for real? Jack Cocchiarella. Okay. I can't do it all. Your daughter has the Ground News app. She likes it. Okay. They all were back then. Yes, they all were back then. Tony TV then had aluminum foil dangling from the rapid ear antenna and a knob to control the vertical and horizontal. My TV then had aluminum foil dangling from the rabbit ear antenna and a knob to control the vertical and the horizontal. 2 different knobs. One was vertical, one was horizontal. And you'd have to tune it in just right. Your writings are mostly hilarious with their seriousness. Interesting, Kristen. Propaganda is manipulation of facts or production of disinformation to serve a political purpose. Yes, but everybody curates the facts. No matter where you go for your facts, somebody's curating them. And so, is that curation or propaganda? People are always going to manipulate it. It's just, do we object to the manipulation? Do we object to the manipulation? Legal AF is, yes, another one. And Lincoln Square and Jesse Dollamore. Zippy, I am glad you are enjoying it. Anybody else have good channels that we should follow? I was a TV remote when I was in the room with my parents until we got the cable box with the cord you always tripped over. You were the TV remote because we didn't have one, so you got up to change the channel. Let's see if I can think of anybody else that I follow. Oh, I follow Phil DeFranco. I like Philip DeFranco. I think Philip DeFranco does a really great job with the news. And who else do I watch? Remote with the cord, hold the phone. Yes. I think some facts are immune from curation if they're communicated without bias. I would argue it's impossible not to have bias. And so, what you need to do always is to do your best to disclose your bias. Clash with Bow. He shows all the crazy on the tube. No, they had a remote then. You're already on Bow, been on him for years. The first channel changing boxes came with cords. You can't deal with DeFranco's cadence? Really, Adam? I was a babysitter for the next door neighbors when they got HBO. I watched HBO and then lied when I asked if I had. Oh, well, Zippy. I am sorry that your upbringing made it a bad thing. I am sorry that you had to lie about it. You were on Bow when he was in the street running from the piggies. You can't catch me. Can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. Who else do I watch? Josh Johnson is pretty funny when he does political stuff. Pod Save America. Did anybody say Pod Save America? Adam, do you mean Chumley? Is Bow at war with Chumley? Is that what you mean? Really American, Rebel Headquarters, Secular Talk, Status Co-op News. Excellent, Brain Fog. Bao is an interesting character to me, but for the most part, I don't find his streams interesting enough to watch. Yeah, I listen to mine on a pretty regular basis too, Brain Fog. Caucasian Sasquatch. What two do I need to watch every day? I probably watch The Bulwark every day. Can I have four? Yes, Chumley. Mark Rose Permaculture, Belle of the Ranch, The Bulwark, and Pod Save America. Park Rose Permaculture, Belle of the Ranch, Park Rose Permaculture, Belle of the Ranch, a Bulwark. Oh, Aaron Parnas. Do you guys watch Aaron Parnas? Texas Tribune. I can't believe, have we not gotten anybody in here for the third Minnesota goodbye, you guys? Nobody has shown up for third Minnesota goodbye, have they? Without me meaning to? Legal AF is really good, Kristen. He's really, really brilliant. Gray still plays? Gray still plays. Gray still plays. The whole Parnas thing, starting with less, is quite a phenomenon in modern times. Yes, indeed, Zippy. Indeed. Aaron Parnas, I like the kid. I think he does a good job. He knocks it out. It's clean. It's clear. He gets it done. Yes, legal AF is part of Midas Touch. Absolutely it is. Absolutely it is. He's a very talented lawyer. If you want the British take, a different bias. A different bias is very good. A different bias. A different bias. Oh, interesting. Thank you, Adam. Okay, guys. So, the upshoot is we're still on twice a week. It's just on Thursdays and Mondays, or Mondays and Thursdays, depending on how you look at it. Right now, I'm looking at it as Thursdays and Mondays. So I will not see you this Sunday. I will instead see you on Monday. I've had it as your top. Okay, brain fog. Which one is that? Let me drop a link for you. I'm sure if I watch a few, the algorithm will bring you the rest. Probably, Kristen. Given how media is working in the USA right now, I highly recommend seeking out international sources of news about USA politics and current events. What Zippy is saying is absolutely right. So, Canadian Broadcasting Company, the BBC, all of those are good. Oh, Zippy, you're so sweet. It is Monday can be fun day. We can have a fun day on Monday. We'll make Monday fun day. My I've had it news. Hold on. Here is I've had it news. Your resets will just have to wait. Okay, you guys. Monday and fun day still rhyme. Yeah. We can do Monday fun day. Okay, you guys. Thank you. Thank you for coming by. I will see you all later. Thank you for the question, Kristen. Thank you, everybody, for coming. I have missed all y'all's faces. It's so nice to know that even if I'm not around for a little while, you guys still keep coming back. Thank you for that. Catch y'all later.